ephemeral because when you're conscious, you tend to be very composed and
You will not do it.
you will not do well. Exactly. Even in my content, I'm not conscious. And that's why I speak anything. When we come to edit, we'll do the main thing. All right. We'll be talking about relationship. And I will start by asking us a question. What do you understand by the term relationship? Relationship. If nobody speak, I go point. You wait talk, hey, you shall know say you did my right hand side. So what do we understand by the term relation? See, if people know answer well, no be, you know they inside my time. So if you like delay,
Fixed time I get.
I don't get fixed time. If people don't answer immediately.
Okay, relationship.
Yes.
We'll give him the other mic. You want to talk? Okay, let's say I want to. Relationship now.
Yeah.
Has to do with coming together.
Okay.
To build a, thank you.
That word, bond.
Bonds.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for
So you use the shortcuts. All right. Okay, can we hear another person?
the aim of helping each other.
For the aim of helping each other. I love that word. Okay. To achieve a particular goal. To go for a particular interest. Okay. Nice. Can we have another word? Synergy. Good. Now you see, relationship is basically having something to do with another person in common. And that's why we have, in a family, we have the relationship between parents and children. Why? There is a bond already. Abi? And there is a particular reason. And that reason is family. And we have siblings relationship. Abi? We have elder brother, this elder sister, abi, junior sister, whatever. There is a particular reason why those people are together. And there is a particular reason why they have relationship. Now, let's leave family aside. When we come to business, we have business partners, right? Those business partners are, we can look at it as a relationship between a particular person and the other person. Two parties. If we're dealing in business, if we have a deal, we have a relationship. Because of that deal, we might go for coffee together. Because of that relationship, we might hang out. We have meetings together. There is a common goal. There is something that bound us together. If you walk outside now, no matter how intelligent somebody out there is and is speaking, you know you cannot just directly say, okay, I'm related to that. Despite the fact that that person is spilling truth, despite the fact that that person is speaking words of transformation, you might not have any relationship with the person. Well, sorry to say, you might know what Jesus said in the book, but you might not be related to it. You can be able to quote the Bible 100% from Genesis to Revelation. Muslims do that too. I could remember watching a debate and between some Christian clergymen and some Muslim clerics. You understand? They quote the scripture. Does that mean they know Jesus? Does that mean they have any relationship with him? Absolutely not. But they can quote the Bible. So I can know you, but not have a relationship with you. I can know you by facial knowing. No, yes, good. That's the word, head knowledge. But there is nothing deep about it. It's just, I don't see you now. I don't see this person. That's why you see somebody in a program, maybe you went to, and you be like, you see this person? I don't see this person before. I don't know where I don't see him. I did try to remember. Then you now remember that, you saw the person in shade green. And you be like, oh, but does that mean you have a relationship with the person? No. But as a result of meeting, not just meeting, if I get to talk to you and you talk to me, and we get to exchange some valuable conversations, and I see that there is something I need that you need. There is something I need that you have, rather. Do you know that once I exchange contacts with you, I go back home, and once in a while we start talking and we start building on that purpose, we are already related by a particular thing. So it must not be that you must not know somebody for many years to be related with the person. It just has to do with a common goal. So here I said a relationship is a connection between people built in communication, trust, and shared values. Communication. Without communication, the relationship might not even stand. Why do you see that some people get angry that this particular person did not call me? Okay, let's go back to boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. Can you stand it that your boyfriend did not call you for 1 week? As how now? Because at some point it will now be like, this guy no be me in the date again. Except if the dating na by shift. You understand? Maybe never reach your turn. So they see. You understand? Because of that relation, do you know that anybody can decide not to call you and it's none of your business? But your boyfriend not calling you becomes a problem. I'm even taking it too far. Some people cannot stand it 5 hours. You no call them. Yes. Their chest go pain them. That one sure, you go pain them. Well, I didn't say so. You get. Some people cannot stand it for that long. Why? There is a relationship, there is a bond that has already been established. So for that sake, for that reason, I want to hear from you all the time. I want to connect to you all the time. But any other person can choose not to call me. It's none of my business. When I traveled, my wife was constantly calling. And I was constantly calling. But do you know that my neighbors are here? How many times did I call you? You see, that's the problem. I was not calling them all the time. But I dare not. In fact, my father would ask me, have you called your wife? I would tell him, yes, I have called. Okay. It was like he was monitoring me in the house. In fact, I did not want to come back on Saturday. He had to. It was like they were chasing me out of the house. Out of my own father's house. Oh. My own father's house. Why? Because there is already a relationship that has been established with another person. That is a relationship. There is no good relationship without proper communication. And now communication is not just phone calls. Communication is basically understanding. How I present something to you matters. And that's why you hear some people say in their relationships that there is no good communication. It's not that they don't talk. They talk, but they don't present those things well. You get. So I might be able to speak for 1 hour and yet not say anything. We might be able to talk for a week and yet not say any valuable thing. Proper communication. And the second thing I said is trust. No good relationship will exist without trust. Be it in church, be it in business, be it in our normal boyfriend and girlfriend, or I don't want to use that word boyfriend and girlfriend because if I post that one now, they feel drag me. No, just relationship trust. You get. So there is no proper relationship that can be established without trust. Do you know why we are in a relationship with Jesus? It's because we trust him. We don't know him per head knowledge. We didn't just hear of him and okay, will you just hear of somebody that you don't know on the street and believe him? No. But we had to come to the level of trusting God. And the reason is because he communicated to us very well, that we understood him. We didn't understand everything, but we understood a very good part of it. And that is why we trusted him. Believe me, you cannot trust who you don't understand. Anybody where they do like this, you're I trust you. When I trust you, you must be foolish to do that. You must be a very big fool. That somebody is very cunning and still you are telling the person, I trust you. You must be cunning for trusting that person. You must be cunning for trusting the person. So you can see. And the next thing I said was shared values. In relationship, there is a value that you guys are sharing. Okay, I want to marry you. That's why I'm in a relationship with you. Abi? If you are not getting married to me, why are you? Okay. God, I beg. I thank God for Jesus Christ. I'm telling you. See, being smart is a very big problem. I can guarantee you that. If you are smart, you need Jesus to help you. There is a way I can just manipulate you. If I tell you something, you must agree. No, that's just the truth. Okay?
They told me something said that when we were in school then they said that if the lecturer just give him listening ears, the lecturer has finished. That's what the lecturer has failed already. Just give him listening ears.
You can see how good some people can be just by giving them listening ears. And I can guarantee this thing is 100% true. There are some people you dare not give them listening ears. Sorry to say, even these Muslim clerics, there are some people, if your faith is not strong, don't listen to them. You see Jehovah's Witness, if you are not strong, don't have a conversation with those people. They have a way of manipulating everything, and you will start asking yourself some questions. You know, there are some conversations you have with some people, and you start asking yourself, wait, but through this thing, now so it be something you've believed for years. That's the power of conversation. With just a 5-minute conversation, you can be doubting yourself. And that's why, even when you're in a relationship, you have to get to the extent of knowing your partner very well. And when I talk about partner, I mean God. Yes. This guy might not go another place. This guy might not go another place. Okay. Aside from that, you have to know your partner well. Whether God or the person you are in a relationship with. What other word can we use to replace that? Boyfriend and girlfriend thing. Lovers. Good partners. And I always say that partners in my video just to run away from that boyfriend and girlfriend. You know now when we talk about boyfriend and girlfriend, it's seen as one demonic thing. You understand? It's just two people that have sex. Once you just talk about boyfriend and girlfriend, they'll say, this person. So let's go with partners. You get? So you have to know your partner very well. There is something it does. It gives understanding. It makes you open up the more. It is when I know you that, okay, if I tell you my secret, carry and come out. That is when I'll have the confidence of talking to you. Some people have made the mistake of just saying somebody because the person is good looking, the person is well outspoken, and they will confide in the person. The next thing, they will now start hearing that same thing outside.
Yes, that person is well.
He has really spoken out. He has spoken out. Okay? So I believe we have established what we need to know about relationship, right? Now, what are those things, or let me say the impact that relationship has on us? Now, take note, we are not talking about one part of relationship. And we cannot finish this topic because I guarantee you 24 hours I will still be talking about this. Yes. We are talking about general, both church, both business, both partners relationship, all forms of relationship. Life relationship. What can we say is the impact it has on us? Anybody? Sacrifice. It has the impact of sacrifice, okay? Change, okay? Restoration, okay? Who else? Growth. Good. Okay, let me start with that last one, growth. I was telling some people some years back, I think when I was still single. Sorry. Oh yeah, now very soon. It's fine. Oche, I pity. Oche, next year I pity you for shade green. I'm telling you. You see next year. I don't think Oche will be fine. You see Oche and this boy.
They'll be fine.
J Square.
I don't know why J Square never marry you.
You, why you never marry?
I never serve.
You know?
J Square don't serve.
All right, let's come back to business. You see, I was telling some people that if you are dating somebody, and you didn't grow, then you're in the wrong relationship. You're in the wrong relationship. And you didn't grow, or you don't grow, or you are not growing. Yes.
Thinking of another thing. There's another thing I would have said.
Okay.
On learning and
Yes, we'll come to that. It's a nice point too, because that's absolutely what growth is about. On learning and some people walk into relationship with a mindset of, that's why I be you. If you cannot take me, you leave me. See, If you see that kind of person, run for your life. Anybody, whether a male or a female. See, we must come to the realization that some things are not normal. You understand? As a person, you must admit to the fact that you cannot always be right. And for that reason, there is room for change. That's why they said change is the only constant thing. You must change. And that is what growth is about. If I meet you for the first time, maybe I don't like the way you make your hair. Sorry to say, your hair is very beautiful. No, I love your hair. That's the truth. But I'm just using it as an illustration. Yes. Or should I use another? What should I use? Okay. Let's say I don't like your hair, for instance. But we are in a relationship. Do you know that at some point, if my reasons are valid, you will learn to bend to my rules? Now, it is not because you don't like the hair, but you will love me well enough to be able to bend some of your rules. You understand? You are making the hair for me, not for others. And that is growth. Let's say there is a character that you have. There is something you're doing. Dressing sense. You might be somebody that likes trousers. You understand? And I mean, let's say I'm a fan of gown or I'm a fan of trousers. You understand? They look small, but you see, these things are very powerful. Excuse me. They're very powerful. Change. There is a book we're reading, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I have a little group. We are very, very small. But those small people, just watch out for us by the grace of God. Yeah. Now, that aside, we finished reading Inside Out. That's what we finished reading. Inside Out basically means for you to change from inside and it will reflect in your outside. You know, many people try to change from the outside. And that's why I say we must learn to stop all those nonsense thing of don't mind me, I'm a different person inside. What nonsense? Your inside is what is reflecting outside. See, anything you tell me, I no go believe am. We are not your inside. We are living. we are outside. You get? So whatever we see you do is a reflection of who you are inside. People will start saying God does not look at the outward appearance, he looks at the inward appearance. But we look at the outward appearance, we don't look at the inside. And we judge you based on what we see. There is nothing like human beings don't judge. We will judge you. Yes, that is the truth. That's the way every human being is wired. See, it's not a conscious event. Naturally, me, I have a thing for beautiful face. That's my own. If your face is beautiful, if you like be creepy, if you like be creepy, once I see you, I will like the face and I'll forget about that part. But I cannot marry. You understand? Thank God, my wife, you can all see into the glory of God. But you see, if your face is not fine, I can be walking from here, to say looks. The only thing I'm looking in a woman's is the face, and I will start judging. This one fine, 7/10. This one, 5. This one 2. You get people where they score 0. In fact, for you to score 7 in my list, you understand? But that is the outward appearance. Now, that person that might be scoring 2/10 might have something inside that the person scoring 10/10 don't have. But because we are human beings, we don't already judge from outside. Now, what we see? We judge. Now, let's go back to growth. Relationship should be something that should bring growth to you. Why Shade Green is here is because of growth. We want to build a network of people that in the next 5-10 years, we know that we have people that I can be able to call. I always tell my friends that I don't get to a level whereby I don't want to just spend my money. I just want to call you and request for 10 million naira. It's not that I want to do anything serious. I want to spend it. If I don't get to that level, then I failed. Now, it is not just me having the money, but my friends too having the money. Because if not only me get the money, who I won't call me and give me money, 10 million naira? Now me go they give. And that's why it baffles me sometimes when God elevates some people, and instead of them to see how they can elevate others, they are bringing them down. When everybody in your cycle is blessed. Hallelujah. Another thing is support system. Support system. You see, when you're in a relationship is about support. What is support? Help. Assistance. It is not that you know how to do it. That is support. If you are selling kunu, I love using practical examples. If you are selling kunu and I'm in a relationship with you, I should be able to help you maybe wash the rubbers of kunu. I must not be able to know how to prepare the kunu. But you see, that washing of rubbers is something. Even test. It's actually a support because you'll be able to predict, no, not predict now, you'll be able to tell the actual taste of the kunu. Good. But we don't need that kind of support. Okay? So, support just means giving a helping hand. It must not be much. When we talk about support, we are not saying take over. It's not you taking over the responsibility. It is you helping, assisting, just to make sure that the other person does not suffer. In business, how does it come to play? When you have a business, your staffs are your support system. We were just sharing something before we started the main shade green. We were also discussing another piece. If I ask some of you now, between the CEO, between the staffs in a company and the customers in a company, which one is more important? Many of us will see the client. They lie. Both the staff and the customers are equally important. There is nobody that is superior to another person. And do you know what? See, I have taken out time to study businesses. One of the reasons why businesses fail is not because they don't have a good structure. It is not because they don't have the fundings. It is just because they prioritize the customers more than they prioritize their staffs. And in every settings where you find that issue, there will always be a problem. See, a staff can decide to kill your business overnight. One staff, we underestimate the power of staff. See, one staff can have the mindset of destroying your business. All he needs to do is, I will relate to you. Me way smart, I no go come tell you, say, Alpha, make we destroy this business. No, I'll start bringing suggestions to you. See, let me tell you one truth. If you have a company that the staffs are not smarter than you have failed. The only thing is you have to think deep so that they will not outsmart you collectively. Why am I employing somebody that is not smart? Why? I'm having a company. I need growth. The only reason why I'm employing you is for you to think. Yes, that's why I'm employing you. There are people that why I will be employing them is for hard work. You understand, the work that need muscle, physical work. But the main reason why I will be employing top people in the management is just for them to think for me. Do you think Dangote think about all these things? He doesn't have the time. Somebody will just come with a blueprint and say, okay, boss, see you. And you look at it. Sometimes he might not even understand what it is. But he will assume. And you know, as a boss, you have to be smart. Because they bring something, you not start saying, what is this now? I don't understand. Instead of doing that, take the paper, go home and research. And pick up your pen and start doing some kind of like correction. You strike this, you put this, strike this, do this. Okay, why did you put this here? Why not change it here? And the person was, okay. That's nice. Okay, I think we can go with this. Now, that staff will now think that you know it all. But actually, you are just playing around. The power of staffs can never be underestimated because if I come to you now and suggest, you know, see how they take 3 doors. It makes sense. You say, go see how much it makes sense. So I have already warned you. Just with that conversation. From 10 staff now, we are 2 that have agreed, Abi. 2 of us go come talk to another 2. 4 go talk to another 4. We don't finish now. Then, if it is a production company, if we decide not to come to work, all of us, before you be able to train those people for them to be that good, you understand? That's why. Exactly. In fact, it has happened to me. There is a place I worked, I resigned from the place, and all my clients moved. Yes, it happens. See, support in terms of business is solidly in the hands of your staff. They can choose to build your company and they can choose to destroy your company. In family settings, the head needs support. That's why they said the head is the man, Abi, the neck is the woman. Now, just imagine they come out the neck. You go feel breathe. Eh?
They don't come out here.
No, maybe they feel come out the head, come out, they go just divide and then they go fix the head back. You know, go still work. You get support is very important. Like I said, this is a very broad topic.
Very good.
You understand?
Because it's 5 minutes left.
It cannot be. It cannot be. Okay, let me just rush through what I have here. Why Christians must relate with secular world in terms of relationship. Yes, because one of the things I find disturbing, sorry, because of this, you guys at time, this particular one is very, very important to all of us. Okay, thank you. Whatever. You see, I got to understand that Christians avoid the secular world. And it is now as if the secular world is a disease. You understand? And that is why when you look around, check, we are not many in politics. Yes. See, Christians are not many in most of the strategic positions we have. Okay?
We're talking about, because we're talking about,
Yeah.
we're talking about
Yeah. Positional.
We're talking about the church as encouraging members.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes, true.
And I said something, the righteous, the righteous man.
Yeah. Rejoice, yes.
And the reason why we are suffering.
Yes.
I gave an illustration. Group discussion. So for example, if this house is down, that's a but just imagine this light now. See how everybody does bright as if now actual daytime.
If we even off this light and all of us on our small phones,
Yes,
the light will be full.
Yes, thank you. That's the same thing that's happening now.
Exactly. That's just the plain truth. See, in as much as politics is a dirty game, we all agree. But not everybody going into politics should be dirty. Now, there are people that God has elevated, even the Christians that have gone there. But instead of shining as the light, they became, in fact, their darkness became darker than they off their light. Yes, we can see it all over. Anywhere you find yourself, you are there to serve as the light. Anywhere. Christians are supposed to be everywhere, in every sector. In every sector. Politics, business, name it, entertainment. Why? Because you cannot reach some people in the church. Yes. How many people they come to church? But you being in a particular sector can serve as a light. Just your lifestyle alone can preach the gospel. Or we find out that, or we get to see that instead of shining as light, people go there and their light becomes dim. And this is something that is very, very, there is a very big problem in our society today. See, I encourage politics. See, anybody, I have a friend that is into politics, but this grassroots here for now. And I support him with aggression. In fact, when he was in school, there was a time that he wanted to buy form for something, for one position like that. And he was not having money. And he reached out. We were just discussing. I was not having that money, the full money. But I made call to 2 of my other friends. And I said, okay, this guy needs this form. This guy is going to contest. Now we are not just getting him the form. We are going to get him extra money for campaign. And that's what we did. I don't care if you give me 1 naira or not. It's not even my business. That's not why. But go there and shine forth as light. And we did it. I made a call. This person contributed. This person contributed. And I sent the money to his account. He was shocked. He went and got the form, snapped it and sent to us. We are all happy. During the campaign, I called him. Baba, do you need me in Kaduna? He said, no. But he has people. I said, are you sure you have people? If you don't have people, I will come. Be a politician. But Shanu say, I get out. Yes, I get out. So we can be able to help ourselves. See, one of the purpose of us having relationships here is to support each other. I want to hear that tomorrow somebody is contesting for something. Yes. I want to hear that you want to build a business. What do they call her? Patronize you. English hard. Let's patronize you. Let's see how we can get your business to the ends of the world. Every big thing started small. And the best thing you can have in your life is not money, is a relationship. You see, the gift of men can never be underestimated. When you have good and quality relationship, you will go far. Yes, when I was little, I was having this mindset of I don't want to associate with the rich. That's why in that group, the first day we start, I told you guys that everybody in that group is on the disadvantaged side already. Let me tell you the truth. As far as you were not born in a rich background, you are already naturally on the disadvantaged side. Because your upbringing is totally different. Your mindset is different. It is as you grow, you start developing and you start thinking differently. Do you know, before, I had access to so many rich people. I was telling my wife, for those of you that watch Nigerian film, you know of Michael Dapper. Michael, for those of you that watch Nigeria, he was my friend. But because his father was a barrister, then the family were, I was like, no, I don't want to associate myself with rich people. Can you imagine how foolish I was? Now, this is just one example out of so many. No, because at some point I was like, I don't like wait till you talk, Seth. Wait till you talk. No, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Can you imagine how foolish you are?
You can imagine. Well, many of us made several mistakes. You understand? So at some point, this is just one. I've had many opportunities. You understand? But because of the mindset, I did not like the rich because I was thinking I was being a good person to the poor. Not knowing that I was killing myself. Right now, connection, now one thing I know the joke with. I have a friend that what he does is whatever office he walks into, he doesn't leave that office with a phone number. Without a phone number. Thank you. Yes, he doesn't leave that office without a phone number. And do you know that this particular person was getting jobs for people while he doesn't have a job? See, one of the things we must change is our mindset. And when our mindset changes, our appearance must change. Enough of bad days. Here we want valuable people. Valuable people that we want assets. So you cannot dress anyhow and see the king. You know, possible. And in fact, it got to a time that I was asking myself, just to come out outside here, I go look some kind of clothes where I wear and be like, it makes sense. You understand? Not because of, I'm not saying that you want to go and buy akara, you now wear babariga, you wear cover shoe because you want to buy. No, but when you're going to important places, dress well. They will help. Rich people only connect to the rich. Do not ever believe. See, it will take miracle upon miracle upon miracle for any rich man to locate a poor man. Where you won't see him. That relationship you are looking for, if you don't rise to the level at which the person you want to see is, you might probably not get that relationship. So, if you have not risen to the level, there is a way. They say fake it until you make it back. I agree. Dress well when you're going. Let people see you expensive. You know, I'm not saying you should go and use all your money and buy shoe of 100,000 naira. No. But there is a way you buy a 15,000 naira shoe. Even 10,000. When you wear it, the way you wear it, the way you polish it. If you walk enter one place, everybody will respect you. You get? So please, in a nutshell, we've already why Christians must relate with the secular world to be the light of the world. We've already established that. To share the gospel, to demonstrate God's love. Anywhere you are, if you don't demonstrate the love of Christ, believe me, you are as good as nothing in that place. Because the love of Christ is what will make people even love Christianity the more. And that's just the message, love. That is why Jesus came and died for our sins. That's why you can even still pray and your prayers will be answered. It's because of love. Because if God is to record all the things we have done, if man na God, none of us go smell anything. See, no, even the pastors, none. If I end for Genesis, my brother. But it is because of the love of God. That's why you see our pastors. God, if you hear some of the stories of the pastors, if you hear some of their stories before, you no go ever believe, say, God fear arrest them. So, to demonstrate God's love, to influence, not to conform. See, you are there to serve as lights. Go there and influence. No go there, may they can't change you. It is not by power we do these things. You see, when you start thinking of, see, you cannot go to the secular world and you think it's easy there because you are filled with the Holy Ghost and you go there, I am there to take over. Yes, you are there to take over, but you must apply wisdom.
Jesus took away our sin, not our sin.
Good. Jesus took away our sins. That's the truth. Not our brain, not our sense. So you must apply wisdom. See, it's not every battle you must win. If you see, say they pass your power, run. You might not have the full. You don't expect a baby Christian to start challenging people that have been rooted in their own. You just came to the faith. You never even know John 3:16 finish. But you won't go confront people for market. It's not done like that. Even people that have had the privilege of becoming Christians and study the word of God very well, even them, some of them, before they meet those people, they have to still prepare. So do not go into the world because Jesus sent us to the world. Then you go there, you'll be shocked that they will be the one to convert you. So we must be careful. In our relationships with these people, I'm yet to finish the film that is being argued online about. Is it Uche Montana, the Christian and whatever? I'm yet to finish the movie before I know what it's all about. But the Bible said, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Remember what we talked about in relationship first. There must be a common goal. There must be a common goal. So, as we conclude, please take this home. We all need relationship. We start from being dependent to being interdependent. To being independent. Independent is where, they look for money from your mama again or from your papa. You are on your own. From there, some people actually stop there. But if you want to grow, you must move to the stage of being interdependent. That is when I can meet you. And if you have the same value as I have, we talk about it and we become partners. I meet this person. And before you know, we build him. See, in our present world, the easiest way to build wealth is not by standing alone. Start looking for networks. People that you have the same kind of mind. Bond yourself together. Maybe there is a program I might bring to you guys. Maybe by our next meeting. We have to start doing something, bro. We cannot remain like this. All of us, all the things what they do, no fit make us millionaires today. I can guarantee you, all the things you are doing, do you want to remain like that? We must build that relationship. We might not be able to build it from the top, but we can start building it from ourselves. Let's form a community. Let's form a cycle. Okay, I have this in mind. I want to learn this. Okay, you want to learn this too. Okay, if it is a course we need to buy, let's buy the course. Yesterday, I was speaking to a friend and I told him, first of May, we're going to start taking up a challenge. We're going to pay for some things online, learn them. We'll be making calls while we are doing it. So it will be like more of we are gisting and we are doing the same thing. After we finish doing it, we'll send the output or whatever result we have to the group. You see what I do, I will see what you do. We evaluate ourselves and we know how to make ourselves better. That is where it starts.